Who did BTS's SUGA secretly meet in America, and why is the fandom exploding? The truth will leave you speechless. Are you ready to uncover what really happened? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe as we dive into this jaw-dropping revelation that's breaking the internet. What if everything you thought you knew about BTS's SUGA just took a turn, a sharp, mysterious, heart-racing turn across the ocean to the United States? What if we told you that in the quiet corners of a high-security Los Angeles hotel, under the radar, SUGA met with someone so unexpected, so emotionally charged, so intimately linked to the future of both his music and identity that fans are losing their minds trying to piece it all together? You might think you've seen surprises before, but nothing, absolutely nothing, compares to what's unraveling now. Buckle up. This is not just another celebrity story. This is SUGA. This is America. And this is the moment ARMY will never forget. Let's rewind just a little. SUGA, known to many by his birth name Min Yoongi, has always moved with a kind of quiet precision, calm, reserved, yet hiding a universe behind his eyes. Whether he's delivering fire verses in the studio or crafting emotional melodies under his solo alias, August D, he's always kept his private life carefully veiled. That is, until now. Recent sightings, reported by eagle-eyed fans and several anonymous insiders, suggest that during his recent break in the US, SUGA wasn't simply vacationing. He wasn't even just networking with producers or revisiting old collaborators. Instead, he was caught meeting someone no one expected. A woman who, according to several accounts, shares a significant emotional history with the rapper. Who is she? That's the question lighting up social media like wildfire. Photos that surfaced just days ago show SUGA at an upscale rooftop lounge, unmistakably present in an all-black ensemble, face partially covered, yet undeniably him. But it's the woman beside him that has sent fans spiraling into investigation mode. Described as tall, poised, with long dark hair, and a familiarity about her face that keeps viewers staring at the photos for far too long, she is currently the center of a digital manhunt. Some say she's a music executive with ties to one of the biggest streaming platforms. Others insist she's a former collaborator who once inspired a track buried deep in August D's discography. A track so personal, so raw, that it left listeners speculating about the existence of a muse. Here's the twist no one saw coming. She's not Korean. She's American, and if the rumors are even half true, her connection to SUGA may predate BTS's global dominance. This suggests not only a long-standing bond, but possibly, just possibly, the rekindling of a relationship that never quite found closure. One source, who has chosen to remain anonymous but claims to be close to the inner circle, says the pair were overheard discussing unfinished lyrics, dreams they never pursued, and, most curiously, getting closure before the next chapter. Could this imply a joint project, or is it something far more emotional? In even more shocking development, shortly after these sightings, fans noticed a sudden shift in SUGA's online behavior. His social media activity, normally cryptic and rare, became slightly more active, with one post featuring a solitary piano on a dimly lit stage. The caption? Just one word: soon. That single word, paired with a photo so steeped in mood, has been reposted over 1 million times across platforms, sparking an avalanche of theories. Is SUGA preparing to launch a deeply personal album, one born of this mysterious meeting? Could the American woman be his co-producer, or even the subject of his new songs? But there's more. SUGA wasn't alone in LA at that time. Several insiders confirmed that other BTS members were also in the US, though in different cities. Some suggest this was a coordinated effort to keep SUGA's true purpose under wraps. It was misdirection, one anonymous industry insider claimed. The others were the distraction. He was the story. If that's true, it reveals just how far Big Hit Entertainment, now part of HYBE, is willing to go to protect Suga's personal journey, and how crucial this moment might be for him as an artist and as a person. Even Suga's demeanor has shifted. In a recent live stream, he appeared more reflective than usual, responding to fan questions with thoughtful pauses and that half smile he only shows when holding something back. At one point, a fan asked, "Are you writing about love again?" He laughed, hesitated, and simply replied, "Maybe I never stopped." That single sentence has launched thousands of reaction videos and sparked a renewed interest in decoding every lyric he's ever written.
The impact on the fandom has been nothing short of emotional chaos. Some armies feel protective, urging respect for his privacy. Others are enthralled, combing every lyric, every past interview, every candid camera shot from the last few years for clues. Many recall Suga's 2020 mixtape, D2, where he candidly explored loneliness, longing, and the ghosts of relationships left behind. Could it be that this woman, the same woman now seen with him in LA, has been haunting those verses all along? And now the question everyone's asking, what does this mean for BTS, for Suga's solo career, and for the fandom that has held on to every word he's ever said, sung or written? Is this the beginning of a new era? One where emotional transparency blends with artistry in ways we've never seen before? Or is this a final goodbye to a part of his past? A chapter he's finally ready to close before fully stepping into his future? One thing is certain. This isn't over. In fact, it may be just beginning. So, Army, what do you think? Who is she really? Is this a love story long in the making? Or the creative rebirth of a global icon? Could this be the reason behind Suga's recent emotional tone, his poetic live streams, and his cryptic Instagram posts? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Let's talk. Let's speculate. Let's support. Hit that like button, subscribe for more breaking news, and keep your notifications on. Because with Suga, the next surprise is never far away. Stay tuned. The truth is unfolding. But just when fans thought they had wrapped their heads around the emotional and artistic implications of Suga's secret meeting in America, the story took a sharp, controversial turn. One that's now dividing the fandom, shocking the media, and igniting fierce debates across continents. The question has shifted from, who did he meet? To something far more complex, layered, and unsettling. Why was this meeting kept so secret? And what is HYB trying to hide? Within hours of the leaked photos going viral, they were swiftly scrubbed from major Korean forums, fan sites, and even social media platforms. Multiple ARMY fan accounts received takedown requests citing privacy violations. And while many understood the importance of protecting Suga's personal life, others started to ask, why is the company so aggressively shutting this down? The reaction, some say, was louder than the event itself. Whispers began circulating that HYBE had dispatched legal teams to trace the source of the leaks, going so far as to reportedly pressure an LA-based journalist who had reached out for comment. But here's the real shocker. Sources close to the situation claim that the woman in the photos isn't just a past romantic interest, but someone who was once involved in a failed BTS-related business project. A project that cost the label millions in potential revenue. If this is true, the implications are massive. It means this wasn't just a personal meeting. It was an act of professional defiance. That Suga, known for his calm discipline, may have deliberately gone against the company's wishes to reconnect with someone who represents unfinished business, both emotionally and financially. Could this meeting be part of a larger rebellion? Could Suga be pulling away from HYB's tight grip? Fans have also unearthed a now-deleted interview from 2018 in which the woman in question, allegedly a songwriter turned executive, hinted at a collaboration that was too raw to release. At the time, no one knew who she was referring to. But now, the connections feel too precise, too uncanny. She spoke of an artist who was brilliant but controlled by too many corporate layers. Someone she wished could break free. Is Suga finally breaking free? Some fans are celebrating the possibility, hailing him as a true artist refusing to be boxed in by commercial expectations. But others are concerned, deeply so. BTS has always emphasized unity, harmony, and collective strength. Could this be a sign of internal division? Could this secret rendezvous mark the beginning of a shift not only in Suga's solo identity, but in BTS's group dynamic itself? And then came the biggest jolt of all. A verified insider account, one that has correctly predicted past comebacks and contract renewals, posted a cryptic message the night after the photos leaked. They tried to stop him. He went anyway. This changes everything. #Augusti, #decoding yoongi. The fandom exploded. Some believe this is the beginning of a long overdue artistic revolution. That Suga, through Augusti, is preparing to tell his story without filters, without the packaging of a global brand. That this mysterious woman represents not just an emotional past, but a future of uncompromising creativity. Others, however, fear the consequences. Could this rift with HYB lead to tension within BTS? Could Suga face career risks if he goes too far in breaking the mold? The controversy reached its peak when, during a recent interview, a HYB executive was asked directly about Suga's US trip. His answer? Artists are encouraged to explore, but all creative journeys must align with the values of the company. That one line sent chills down the spines of fans everywhere. What does it mean to align? And what happens when one of the most powerful artists in the world decides he no longer wants to? As the situation escalates, fans are now divided into two camps. Those defending Suga's right to personal and creative freedom, no matter the consequences, and those warning that this kind of rebellion, while romantic, could jeopardize the fragile structure that has allowed BTS to thrive for over a decade. And while Suga remains silent, his actions speak volumes. Another cryptic post appeared on his private music account just last night. A short audio clip, 7 seconds long, featuring the sound of a lighter flicking, followed by a low, reverberating voice whispering a single word, "Burn." Fans are reeling. What is Suga burning? The past? Expectations? Bridges? Whatever it is, it's clear we are witnessing something far bigger than a secret meeting. This is a reckoning, an unraveling, and possibly a rebirth. So now we ask you again, but more seriously than ever before, what is really happening with Suga? Is this a love story cloaked in controversy? Or the start of an artistic revolution against the very system that built him? Could this lead to a new kind of Suga, unfiltered, unchained, and utterly uncompromising? Or are we watching the quiet beginning of something far more heartbreaking? A slow, inevitable goodbye. Tell us what you think. Comment below. Debate, discuss, disagree. This moment belongs to the fans. Like this story if you're still reeling. Subscribe for more exclusive insight into this developing story. And remember, sometimes the quiet ones start the loudest fires. And right now, yoongi's flame has never burned brighter, or more dangerously. The controversy has not cooled. In fact, it's only getting hotter. As Suga remains publicly silent, every breath he takes seems to echo louder than any official statement. Fans, media analysts, and insiders alike are now facing a painful and thrilling realization. This isn't just about one secret meeting, one mysterious woman, or even one artist's creative rebellion. This might be the defining moment of Suga's legacy, the very moment history will remember as the beginning of his metamorphosis from idol to iconoclast. But with every spark of truth comes a new storm. Just 2 days after the now infamous LA meeting, a previously unknown demo titled Eclipse was leaked online just seconds long, with unmistakably raw vocals and an audio signature eerily similar to August D's earlier work. Within the demo, the line, "I met the ghost in daylight, and I couldn't look away," sent chills through the fandom. Though no source confirmed the authenticity, fans immediately began dissecting it for clues, overlaying it with timeline data, and pointing out stylistic fingerprints that scream Suga. But here's the twist. Moments after the track began to trend on X, formerly Twitter, it was taken down, not by a copyright claim from HYBE, but from a US-based media rights group linked to an independent production house. That group? none other than the one founded by the woman many now believe SUGA met in LA. A production house that, according to archival records, pitched a joint BTS artist creative project to Big Hit in 2016 and was reportedly denied. Why is this important? Because it reframes the entire narrative. It's no longer just a secret meeting. It's a revisitation of unfinished dreams, an act of reclamation, a move that some now see as SUGA stepping outside the golden cage he helped build. The golden cage BTS was born into, and now he's rattling the bars hard. The industry is whispering. Journalists who usually play safe are beginning to write more boldly. Korean talk shows are carefully treading the topic, sometimes disguising SUGA behind coded phrases like a certain musical genius or a globally known rapper facing personal and professional awakening. But fans know, everyone knows. In the most controversial twist yet, a prominent Korean columnist claimed that HYBE is internally divided over how to handle SUGA's actions. On one side, there's the protective arm that believes in letting the artist evolve and trusting his judgment. But on the other side, fear. Pure strategic fear. That if SUGA continues on this path, with full independence, emotionally and professionally, it could shatter the delicate balance of the BTS brand, the one carefully curated and protected for over a decade. And this fear isn't entirely unfounded. Behind closed doors, there's reportedly been serious concern about how this newfound direction could influence the other members. Because what happens when one member openly challenges the system and thrives? What happens when one voice speaks so boldly, so creatively, so authentically, that it emboldens the rest? Already, fans have noticed subtle signs. RM has posted more abstract poetry on his personal page. J-Hope, still serving in the military, recently shared a handwritten note that ended with the words, "We're not just stars. We're humans with shadows." Jin, just discharged, has remained mostly quiet, but even his rare appearance at an event featured a pause, a shift in his smile, a gravity armies are interpreting as silent awareness. It begs the question no one dared to ask until now. Is BTS still BTS if its members grow apart in pursuit of their true selves? Or, and this is what the hopefuls cling to, could this be the group's greatest evolution yet? The emotional current within the fandom is unlike anything the K-pop world has seen before. There's a strange kind of mourning happening, not because something bad has happened, but because something real is happening. The curated perfection, the tight-knit symmetry of Seven, it's bending, shifting, becoming more human, more vulnerable, more honest. And with that honesty comes uncertainty, fear, excitement, and heartbreak. It's not a scandal. It's a revolution. One dressed in secrets, music, and quiet defiance. And yoongi, the so-called quiet one, is leading it. Fans have begun to flood platforms with messages of support under hashtags like #FreeYoongi, #August is coming, and even the emotionally heavy hashtag Let Him Be Happy. Others express grief, worry, even frustration, not at him, but at the realization that this might be the beginning of a reality where BTS no longer exists in the form they've always known, where members find their own paths, where endings aren't explosions, but slow, soul-shifting evolutions. In the midst of this, SUGA remains, beautifully, infuriatingly, silent.
No interviews, no rebuttals, no explanations.
Only fragments of music, lyrics about ghosts, shadows, fire, and then came the final blow or perhaps the final gift. Earlier today, a mysterious email began circulating among fan clubs. An invitation to an unlisted virtual event hosted by a private platform known for experimental digital art showcases. The name of the event? Dawn Before the D. The email is signed with one letter, E. Fans are losing it. Theories abound. Is this the launch of a secret album? A message? A farewell? Or is it, finally, the full unveiling of who SUGA truly is, beneath the fame, the brand, the legacy? You tell us. Drop your theories in the comments. If you've made it this far, you're no longer just a fan, you're part of this story now. Like, subscribe, and follow us as we track what could be the most controversial, emotional, and creatively explosive moment in BTS history. Because whether you're ready or not, the truth is coming. And yoongi is already gone. Or maybe he's finally here,